Excuse me. Has anybody seen White Rabbit?
That was a joke about the world being flat, right? Was it?
Why does it seem like the further we go back in history, the more advanced we were? You're telling me people were so primitive they took a hammer and chisel and made this?
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
When we are successful, we will be. We have a real chance at this new world order.
Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye.
Welcome, fellow truthers and conspiracy junkies, to another episode of White Rabbit. I am your host, Catalyst Jones, and boy, do I have a surprise for you guys today. We have the man, the king himself, the man that told Jimmy Kimmel he's a pedophile to his face. What is up, brother? How is it going?
Doors are closing. Please stand clear.
Everything's incredible right now. I'm grateful.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
grateful.
You, a lot of people are saying that was an incredible marketing thing that happened for you. And I don't know if you did that on purpose, but damn, did you blow up?
I'm a marketing genius. That's what all this is. You know, it's like I sat around for years, man, just watching people that I thought had less ability and, you know, respectfully, less ability blow up for the dumbest shit. I did a Logan Paul call-out challenge on TikTok because for the longest time I couldn't get a fight. And it just was annoying. I was watching all these other people get opportunities, and here I am thinking, I started fighting because I believed I could be the best in the world, and by being the best in the world, I could eradicate childhood malnutrition from the planet. So I'm trying to do incredible big things and shift consciousness, and here all these other fucking people are blowing up for just nothing. Their podcasts are garbage. They're not funny. They're not entertaining. And I'm an entertainer. I do battle rap. Battle rap is my passion, right? Poetry is my passion. Rap is my passion expression, you know? And I watch these people just, they don't have it. And I know I have it. But for the longest time, I didn't believe in myself. And I was just questioning. And finally, once all of this bullshit happened 3 years ago, I was just like, it's time. Oh my gosh. And I started, am I canceled yet? I started my little show and I just said, fuck it. If this is the end of the world, why wouldn't I just go?
Yeah, man, give it everything you got. And you're 100% right, man. You are very talented. And all these people that are in the spotlight right now are just in the spotlight because they've been approached by the satanic people and they're marketable.
Exactly. They don't want my message. What? I've been talking about ascension and consciousness, and it's the same tech. It's like, it's so annoying. It's the same technique I used with the NCAA. Everybody, my dad told me, my dad told me before I went to the University of Minnesota, I had a YouTube channel where I used to like rap when I was growing up, and this was before you made money. This is like 2066, when I was in 8th grade all the way to like my senior year, and it was just unreleased music. Someday I want to sit there and share my music with the world, but it's going to be recorded music from the studio. Like, I believed when I was a kid that was what I was going to do someday. And I would rap unfinished songs, and people loved it. They loved it. And my dad told me when I was in high school, he said, Joel, you know, you're going to go to University of Minnesota next year, and you're going to have to get rid of your YouTube channel. And I just go, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you know, you're not able to make money off of your name. You're not going to be able to do music anymore because you're not going to be able to use your name, Joel Bauman, like you are to do music because of the amateurism rule. And I said, well, what happens if I do? And he says, well, they're going to probably have to revoke your scholarship or your eligibility. And I just go, then they're going to make me famous.
Yep.
I knew it back then.
Oh yeah, when one door closes, another one opens, and it's almost every single time in life. And I've always found it that when you feel like one of the worst things that's ever happened to you in your life, one of the greatest things always blossoms out of that. And we always find our best self through darkest times. So you said that you're helping to eradicate childhood hunger across the world. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because that is fucking awesome, man.
Absolutely. You have everybody needs to know about this company. Everybody needs to know about this food technology. It's been annoying. You know, I was people
Not right in Los Angeles Journal Center. Los Angeles Journal Center.
people, hey, if you're gonna try to get on my life right now, I'm on the rail runner, the rail runner in New Mexico. And yeah, I'm going up to Santa Fe. Try and find me. If this is Illuminati lizard people, whatever, it's like the illusion. That I'm kidding. I don't fear. I fear nothing. I fear nothing. There's
No,
nothing
that
I can do. What are
that's
you
quite
gonna
apparent when you grabbed that microphone the other night after your win, and you must have been so pumped off of your win too. And then to say that, and
Oh, it was all planned, bro. It's all
Doors are
planned.
closing. Please stand clear.
It's all. I know what I'm doing. It's just marketing.
for
It's
sure.
marketing to get attention to then give you the message. But here's the message: alovea.com. ALOVEA. I was wrestling at the University of Minnesota, and I had suffered a head injury while I was in college. And in college, I got into network marketing and became very successful at a young age, and worked with a lot of very successful people. Learned a lot of different things. Learned how to use my mind, how human behavior works, sales. Everybody needs to know sales. You want to know why? Because you learn how to energetically and emotionally connect with people. It is so important. We live in a world where people do not know how to communicate effectively anymore. They're so dumbed down. So I learned how to speak to people, how to communicate, how to talk, how to engage with a crowd, an audience. I started speaking. My dream was to be the next Tony Robbins or whatever. Tony Robbins is his own God. I am my own God. Now it's above and beyond that. We're going to take consciousness to a whole nother level. That's the point. But I was in college and I ended up suffering a head injury. I can't use the actual term because the medical industry owns that term. And we can't make medical claims because the industry owns specific terms. If you didn't know that, that's the first place to ever censor anybody. You can get companies shut down for making medical claims. Look at what happened to Black Oxygen. Black Oxygen was an incredible company. All it was fulvic acid from the earth. And off of one claim or somebody saying something, the company gets shut down. But I hear it's coming back, so that's
Please follow all quiet car guidelines, which includes being quiet, calm, and courteous. Please keep your feet off seat structures. If you notice anything suspicious,
Hey, this is raw. This is as raw as it gets, man. I'm loving this. But yeah, man, ever since Rockefeller took over the industry of medicine, man, he changed natural remedies and made sure that everything is petroleum based. And you don't walk in and see a doctor and they give you a remedy. You walk in and they give you a prescription for a pill.
So I was suicidal. So here's the story. I was suicidal. I was depressed. I was in college. I'm supposed to be the next big University of Minnesota wrestler. I was told by I could be one of the greatest wrestlers if I just phone marketing, seeing that people like Donald Trump and these other people, billion.
We'll be back, guys.
Because again, it's helping people. You don't pay for advertising. You instead take that money, put it back into the production of a high quality product that you can't get anywhere else, and then pay people to talk about it. It's Amazon reviews. Everybody buys Amazon reviews. What if you could get paid off of your Amazon review for the rest of your life? That's why NFT technology is about to change the game. And people just don't get it because they don't think on the level of an entrepreneur. And so, I'm not able to speak either. I'm starting to lose money for want to be because I can't go to meetings anymore. And as I'm depressed, and as I look up to the sky one night when I'm going to commit suicide and ask God if this is Nathan Construction, is the president of Kaiser Construction in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Great man. Look up RPG Coffee, Real People Giving. They use the Ace Man in technology that I'm about to tell you about that's going to change everything. Just people are unaware. They don't know. They have the information. If they have the information, it's about to be done. That's why it's going to get fun. We're going to heal. We're going to help a lot of people. We can't treat, cure, heal, do anything. Okay. So my buddy Nathan France calls me, says, Joel, I heard you have something, and I need to show you. I heard you had inflammation of the brain, and I need you to take a look at what I'm doing, because it helped me.
Doors are closing. Please stand clear.
It helped me from a car wreck that I was in get back to full health. And I'm listening to him, and he's talking a little bit more clear than the last time we spoke. And I just go, is this my divine intervention? I don't know. I sit down with him. The University of Minnesota told me I was working with some of the best doctors in the world, best doctors in the country, a gentleman that worked for the Minnesota Twins and the Vikings and the Minnesota Twins, some big doctors. And they were telling me that I probably have to hang up my shoes. How does that happen? Here's how it happens. Inflammation is the root cause of everything. Every bad thing in your body is caused by inflammation. If you don't have inflammation in your body, good things can happen. You're more optimal. Everything functions better.
Next station stop, downtown Berlioz.
And what I was dealing with was inflammation of the brain. Can't say the medical term.
Right.
Here's what happened. A month later, I shared it with my dad. He was able to lift his left shoulder above his ear for the first time since high school football.
Wow.
People were able, playing piano, people with, discomforts in their hands were able to start playing piano again. And we started to make a full-time income a month later. When I looked up to the sky and I asked God, how, I need something. And he showed me something. My life changed. Now I'm starting to influence, and we're starting to change lives. Long story short, the company got bought by a man named Sam Castor. Sam Castor built a company called Manatech. Everybody needs to go research Manatech. They were the first company that had this Ace Mannin technology. And what Ace Mannin comes from is mother's breast milk and the aloe vera plant. And what it helps the body do is produce or create more stem cells.
Oh, without actually having to kill babies.
Interesting. Yeah. So in the early 2008 or whatever, he's built that company to a $4 billion company off of an Ace Mannin technology that is 5 times less than what we had. And the reason he had to leave that company is because he went to his shareholders. He started to donate this technology to orphanages because he knew its incredible capabilities to turn on your immune system. It's all about the gut. And this incredible technology does it better than anything else. So here he is. He goes back to his shareholders of Manatech, and after donating to an orphanage in Romania that was losing 300 kids a year from malnutrition. If they got sick, they would die because they had no immune system, because they weren't getting any nourishment from their food. After donating for 3 years, or after donating for 1 year, they didn't lose they didn't lose any kid. The year before, they lost 300.
That's amazing. That's a 300%.
So he goes, so his genius goes, if I can link business to giving, we can change everything. And so it's social business 3.0. It's not network marketing. It's, hey, you take these products. You actually have a root effect a root cause effect. We deal with root causes. Let's increase your ATP production. Let's not give you more caffeine and mess with your adrenals. Let's increase your cellular energy naturally with no side effects, all plant-based. Let's do that instead. Let's lower inflammation naturally. Let's alkalize the body. Let's biohack with food technology, because the body knows food, it doesn't know chemical. That's the game.
Exactly,
He
brother.
works where we're connected. So Vicente Fox, he has feed and nourish the orphans that the ex-president of Mexico had. It's his orphanage. We already have the connections. It's already done. That's why I'm annoyed. It's already done. I'm annoyed because people with what I believe had less talent are getting put on for selling their souls.
Yeah,
I could
absolutely.
be a billionaire right now. I will be a billionaire. You want to know why? Because I'm going to live off of 1% of my income. and then there's gonna be no child died because I went for it. That's the point. What if everybody just goes for it?
That's an amazing.
That's the point. It's time. It's
Yes.
time. That's how you defeat the matrix. That's how you get out. You become sovereign. You become sovereign
100%.
of health. You become sovereign of health and mind. Nobody can control you here. Nothing can control you here because you understand how everything works. It's about education. It's about information. They don't want you to be educated. Why do you think everybody's hearing about me now? What? Am I canceled yet? Is the greatest sketch comedy show of our era. I got banned off of everything faster than anybody else when they first started banning people. Faster. So if you look at how long I went for it, in a span of a couple months, it took Alex Jones a long body of work to become defamed. You understand? A lot of claims. It took me barely anything.
What do you think? What do you think about Alex Jones? Because I bring this up on my show a lot. I love the things that he talks about. He has a great batting average, but I just don't see how anybody could go into Bohemian Grove and film the cremation of care ceremony and live to talk about it unless they wanted something exposed.
No. Hear me out. It's worse if they kill him. It's worse if they kill me now. Why do you think I'm being so bold? Go for it. What are you talking about? First off, I'm transcending of this third realm matrix. This is I'm out. We're on the 5D. Come to the 5D. It's so much better. Instantaneously manifest. Put it out there and receive. It's time.
Absolutely.
That's where we are. If you want to do that, let's do that. But you have to be the best that you can be. And if you're not going to become the best that you can be, then you don't get to receive, because it's all about your vibration. It's all about what you're putting out there. I'm being fearless. I receive my blessings now. I've lost. I've felt pain. I've felt shame. I've had not. I've worried. I've hated. I've doubted. I don't want to do that anymore. Fuck that. I'm too dope.
You are too dope, man. And your message is amazing.
I have to be an example. I have children and I have to be an example. I will not let my children grow up in a world that will not give them everything they deserve. No, because I think if I would have healed my child sooner, my inner child, if I would have believed in that child a little bit sooner, where would we be right now?
Bro, but you did heal your inner child, and you're here now.
I know. I'm saying, what if I just in college believed in myself a little bit more and didn't let my wrestling team talk to me a certain way? What if I didn't let people treat me a certain way when I just kind of cowered and tuck my tail between my legs, when that's really not what I felt? But because I love them so much, I wanted them to shine. I was willing to duck my shine because I love them so much and I saw the hurt in them that I'm like, no, I'm going to give it to you. Just take it. Just take it. I'll get walked over. Just take it. I'll let you talk to me a certain way. Just take it. Because I empathized.
I was just going to say, you're an empath, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I see pain. I see all. Yeah. My nickname was Bible Boy growing up. I wanted to lead everybody to Jesus. My goal was to be a pastor. I believe I lead people to Jesus in a different way now. I believe in something called Christ consciousness. I believe that Christ was a consciousness in a state of love. Jesus did miracles based off of love and belief and faith in love, and knowing that if you just believe and love, it's done. That's it. Manifest whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Whatever you want, because now you deserve it, because you're vibrating from your highest consciousness. Love is a consciousness. You're vibrating from your highest state. That's the point.
Yes, sir. We are all here to experience something, and it is up to you how you experience and how you take it. And if you want to walk around with your head down all day and blaming everybody for everything, then you're not going to vibrate high and you're not going to receive what you should be receiving. So everything that you are saying is exactly what I believe as well. Bro, I am so excited that you came on the show because you have so much more to say than I expected. You are a blessing not only to this community, but you have so much to say that people really need to hear you. I'm thankful that you're getting on my girl, the Patriot Barbie show. I'm making a flyer for your show next Tuesday. You're going to be on We the People Radio. Those are my boys. I do all their graphics for them. And this show itself is going to be on the Patriot Podcast Network on television. So people are going to see this. People will hear your story. And I'm going to keep pushing you as a person so that you can keep getting your story out there, bro. And I don't want to cut this short, but you did say it might cut off. So I just wanted to say that before it cuts out.
Hey, I'm grateful for you. Appreciate you, man. I'm going fast because of that. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I give people as much as I can.
Absolutely.
You understand? I'm doing all my emails. I'm doing all the messages. I'm responding to every comment. Why to fight the algorithm? It's war. You want war. They want to take away my money. They demand. If I was on YouTube right now, if I was going live, oh, we're about to go live. Trust me. Oh, we're about to go live. We just begun. We've just begun. It's all a setup. Wait till they see what comes next. Fight for you. Fight for you. Fight for us. Fight for it all and fight for them. Oh, watch what happens. It's coming. It's coming. Fightforyou.io. Everybody needs to go check out.
This will be another quick station stop.
Fightforyou.io is what he said, if you guys didn't catch that.
Fightforyou.io. We're going to change everything. This is the baby. Everybody's thinking, like, it's fun. Everybody's catching up to my timeline. Wait till they see the genius and fight for you. Wait till we change. Wait till they see how many lives we change. It's all about changing lives.
Absolutely, brother. And you know, Dr. Sebi was an amazing person who was all about saving lives and healing people. And as soon as his message started to get out there, something really bad happened to him. But he didn't have what we have today, and that was a platform to speak. And now that you are in the spotlight, you're absolutely right. If something was to happen to you, it would be totally blatant. And with the truther community backing you the way that they are right now, like it would cause so much chaos. They would actually it would hurt them more than it would help them.
I know. Hey, bro, but someone had to do it. May I be an example?
Man, I hope more people grow some balls and start doing what you did, because it's not just about what you said during that match. It's about your message right now.
May I be an example of possibility? My apologies, my friend. I was getting a call.
No, it's all good. I noticed you were getting a call, so it's not a big deal. I was able to pause it.
I was trying to stop it. I was trying to stop it. But yeah, no, you're exactly right. So if anything were to happen to me at this point, it's just like, well, you know, I'm the next Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, they turned out like you know, and that's the same thing I was saying. You can't murk Alex Jones now. It's too obvious.
Right.
You can't really murk people out in the open. But that's what happens when you grow some balls. That's what happens. Not because if it happens, then it's actual war. What they're trying to do is be covert. That's the point. Being covert. The best way to take over is covertly. You don't do it out in the open. But in the same sense, they know that they've desensitized people. You understand? Why wasn't? Did you see how fast everybody just forgot about Epstein? Andrew Tate was right about the. You know, they made a couple memes. He was right about that. It's because of consciousness. It's because of some people's inability to own their own consciousness. It's always given away. It's not directed. It's given away. It's given away to fear. It's given away to propaganda. It's given away to emotions. Because a lot of them have been programmed and they don't even know it. So, so this is why we need education. Information's out there. Wim Hof is out there. Tony Robbins is out there. I changed my life at a young age. I had success at a young age. And because I was adopted, because and then I became spiteful for it at one point in time, and hated myself, and then didn't think I was worthy for it, self-sabotaged, and like then had to really dive deep and try to find myself and believe in myself. And that's when I started to do music. That's when I first started to try the podcasting thing, but I was awkward because I didn't really necessarily believe in myself and it wasn't genuine. And I'm just like, I know I can do this, just like I know I can do this music. And it's a journey of expression. Like now, all I want to do is express truth, be an example of possibility, like all these other great people, give people the information, change. That's what it's about. And give it all back to humanity. Fuck Bill Gates. He can suck a dick too.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of you, I mean, hear me out. A lot of you people, money. Oh, money. I've had money. I've not had money. You understand? We've seen it all. And you want to know when I had money and I was miserable?
Oh, I bet. I can't tell if you cut out again or not.
That thought. When I had money and I was miserable, life was poor me. I have all this money, and then when I'm poor, I don't have the time. When I'm broke, I don't have the time. It's time to go. I'm living my life like I'm dead broke, and it's all or nothing. I've been a minimalist the last 6, 7, 8 years. 8 years of my life, the last 8 years, I've been a minimalist. You want to know why? Because I don't want to give my attention to anything else. I don't want to give my attention to anything else other than going. Everybody wants to talk about the herpy comment. You know, I'm just so open and honest and truthful, and I know how to use things and spin things and make things, but that was real. Do you know how much time I put into my NFT to launch it so that we could launch by the end of the year so we could start changing lives? Because I knew I would be exactly where I am right now if I did what I said I was gonna do. That's the fucking point. Do what the fuck you say you're going to do and it will happen. You're the one that decides that. And all you gotta do is get right here. Go. Put your head down and fucking go.
Right.
Now look, I just changed my life. I know I just changed my life. That's
you have. Point. You totally have. And I love what you're saying. I love what you're saying because you can't look at life like, am I gonna win? You have to look at life like I've already won. It's already done. And then put the effort in to make that happen. You know, it takes a lot more than reading a book. You have to actually apply what you read.
You know, so the knowledge that you're searching for will not be found in books. I heard that, right? So I'm going to tell a story, and a lot of people aren't going to believe this story, and that's fine. I don't care, because again, I've had divine intervention.
Bro, this is White Rabbit. We talk about all kinds of crazy shit that people don't believe in.
Exactly. I don't care if you believe in it. It's divine intervention. I was adopted. I was given a 1 in a million chance, and I've made my life what it is. And now we are about to shift consciousness. I could be the reason that no child died. What? How crazy is that story? That's an incredible story. We changed so you know how many lives? You know how many lives that would mean I changed through just getting the products out there? What? That's incredible. I've already seen how many thousands of lives I've changed because I said yes, because I gave it a shot. You understand? That's the point. And that is the point.
And you're going against the biggest demons in the world right now, too.
What? Who cares? Doesn't matter.
I'm saying, how many people in this community? Uncancelable. Look at your shirt. Uncancelable. You are uncancelable.
Yes. It doesn't matter. I won. I just won. You know, it's like, again, I've seen lesser do more, but it's not them doing more, it's that they're getting help from the lesser.
Yes, sir. Understand? Absolutely. You
understand?
The dark forces that are bringing these people up.
You know, and in my music, I make my own beats. I don't need Hollywood. I'm about to show why I don't need Hollywood. Watch what happens on Monday. Watch what happens. And it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. People have no idea what I have tucked. People have no idea the hundreds of hits I have in store waiting. The comedy, the bits, the takes. People have no idea. When I say to take over everything to give it all back, I mean, I got you. Take over everything to give it all back. That's the point. I don't like how hype I am. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter.
Well, he just asked you to calm down?
No, yeah, I'm on the train. You know what I mean? We get hype, but again, some people can't handle the frequency, and that's okay. It doesn't matter.
That's okay, man. You are definitely going to be on the right side of history when everything is said and done.
Absolutely. He just, he wanted to be a part of history too. That's all. Give him his shine. Let him have his shine. Some people want to have their shine. That's why they complain. They complain, but they don't put out anything positive into the world. And that's why their life doesn't do anything and it doesn't change. My life is changing right now. I should be excited. If I went down to everybody and just said, hey, I'm going to make you famous. Do you want to hop on this live real quick? Do you want to say hi to the world? Who wouldn't do it? Shut the fuck up. Just suck a dick. What anybody tells me doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be excited. Fuck you. You should be happy and excited. You don't know how because you're miserable. Nah, I used to be there. Fuck you. Do something about it. Do something about your misery. Eat better food. Take an ice bath. Breathe. Meditate. Stretch. Quit making excuses. It's so fucking annoying. I can't be around people who make excuses. That's why I'm a loner. That's why I've been able to focus. I don't want to follow these other people's example.
No, you take your own. You lead by example.
Absolutely.
Nobody has ever done anything great by just being a yes man and following along to orders. They've always become something great by going against the grain, and they've all been called crazy along the way. But you know what? Those people are the ones that you remember. You don't remember the person that was standing next to them.
Exactly. And it's like we all have potential. It's the worst thing to have is potential. Jay Robinson, my coach at the University of Minnesota, one of the most legendary coaches. He told me, he's like, Joel, because I was doing network marketing when I was in business. So I'm never going to forget this conversation. And it was after I had, they had heard on to this business thing. My mentor was a very, very successful man. His name was David Peach. A lot of people don't like him. He is an interesting character. He's very confident, but he's the type of person that has a fuck you lifestyle. He makes residual income, a lot of residual income, and just kind of gets to do what he gets to do. And he told me, when I was in college, that, Joel, you can be successful. You can be as successful as me. You have it. You just got to take the same. Put it in understanding people. Put it in understanding how to make deals. Put it in understanding. I started to learn self-help, Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill started to read books. He wouldn't work with me until I read Think and Grow Rich. I didn't know what it was. He said, Joel, did you read Think and Grow Rich yet? And I said, no. And he goes, well, do you even know what that book is, Joel? And I said, no. And he goes, Napoleon Hill went around and studied because I thought it was about money. I was like, I don't know how it's going to make me money. I read the first little bit of, the first couple pages. I didn't read books at the time, obviously.
Right.
Money, stupid young 20-year-old. And he fully went around and studied the 500 most successful people on the planet, wrote a book on their success principles, 13 of them, 13 characteristics that they all had. That book. I read the book finally, and I started to believe that my thoughts could change reality. I started to win. And towards the end, after I went to a meeting instead of a team, but it was going to be.
Oh man.
And He said, he said, business, blah, blah, blah. This is not.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're cut. I don't know. Can you hear me, bro?
That's why he was the coach that he was. That's why he had the successful teams that he had. And he could see potential. So I'm grateful for him. I'm cutting out really bad.
Yes, sir.
This is that dead spot that we talked about.
Okay. Well, hopefully, I have a lot here and I can cut up and edit this and take out all the bad choppy stuff. If I would love to have you back on again sometime, and actually get into some stuff when everything starts to mellow out for you a little bit, and maybe we can get you in the studio.
Hey, no. I don't like. Yeah, I don't like cutting things short, but any way that I can honor my friends. That's why I'm giving. That's why I'm responding to everybody. That's why I'm taking the time to take the time to be grateful. Now is the time to be grateful. Now is the time to give back. I give back and I win. That's the point. Because there's going to become a time where I'm not going to be able to do these podcasts. I'm not going to be able to do all these things. So I got to get back now.
What is up, fellow truthers? Want to apologize about that. We were having some technical difficulties, but we will have King Bau back on the show sooner than later, and we'll keep diving down into some crazy shit because you guys know just as much as I do that he has some crazy ass shit to say, and I can't wait to get him back on. But until then, be sure to tune in this coming Tuesday. He is going to be on our boys, We the People Radio. That's going to be live, so check that out. And then following that, he will soon be on our friend Patriot Barbie's podcast, so be sure and check that shit out as well. I want to give a big shout out to the king himself for coming on and blessing White Rabbit. And yeah, guys, I got a dope ass episode about Epstein coming on with our boy Sean from the Con Men podcast, and that is going to be dropping very soon. So ladies and gentlemen, fellow truthers, conspiracy junkies, keep digging down those rabbit holes. Late.
I'm taping my dick and my balls to my leg. I'm taking these water balloons and I'm stuffing my bra. Just in my wig, bikini Chanel. I joined the women's beach volleyball league. I'm spiking the ball so hard the concussions from hitting their heads is only technique. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4, 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot more. I love me some Kamala, she is phenomenal, proving that anything's possible. From side chick to Montel, she must be a minor. The way that she worked all the shots to get to the top of the Capitol. Almost forgot about Brandon, still stuttering all of his speeches. Cue up the clap track, green screen some more people. Rachel Levine sat, clapped. Everybody worked up about Elon, buying Twitter like he gon' save us. Left and right squabbling while he got chips for your heads, calling him courageous. No bueno, I answer to no one, start calling me NATO. Digital cheese on the way though, get you a bowl of Alfredo. It's a woke summer, I need another booster. Before I hit the beach, BLM on my koozie. Coming in some stove, beyond meat looking juicy. Checking on your privilege, they them drop your booty. It's a woke summer, I need another booster. Let's party in a mansion, let's call Patrice colors. Virtue signal every damn flag but my own. Cause we're all so oppressed, let me tweet it on my phone.
Swipe white, booster badge for the COVID hoes on Tinder. Turn a nuclear summer into a COVID's winter. These are moments to remember as I puffin' on my ember. Moderna and Pfizer, time to go on a bender. Don't assume my gender, purple bang just a blocker. Non-binary doctor, Betty Cocker, fighting all meth monsters. My yellow and blue emoji.
It's a woke summer, I need another booster. Before I hit the beach, BLM on my koozie. Communism's dope, beyond meat looking juicy. Checking on your privilege, they them drop your booty. It's a woke summer, I need another booster. Let's party in a mansion, let's call Patrice colors. Virtue signal every damn flag but my own. Cause we're all so oppressed, let me tweet it on my phone.
Had a couple kids with Alexa and Siri. NPC sincerely. Yeah. What the elites and these kids have in common? What? They spoil rotten. Don't egg them on, it's a problem. Walk around the shelves when you carry that cotton. This life is 26.2. When you throw Medusa, who you point to? Newfound thinker, I'm an NFT. But the caveat is you can't purchase me. Small contract, got contingencies. I'm silent with solidity. Dog, your VPN still collect data. Metaverse isn't in beta. From a trap house to a blockchain. Yeah, it's all the same thing. As to what with the whip and the guts with the chicken, it's all just a vision. Let's hide it with laundry. How many of us is in a quandary? How many? I'm just one. Let's glance at the stars. One-way ticket to Mars. Who's the subject for the cause? We gotta do it for cause. They a sneaky little fox, but I'm Jamie, give 'em bars. Sit up by the law. I keep it 300 my thought. Of course, I'm boosted both ways. I'm riding my horse. High utterance, better to the ones of remorse. I picked a degree and still have some worth.